If holding your own leaders accountable feels like betrayal, what exactly are you defending? For the better part of a year, I've been adding wristbands to my hands in moments that I thought would actually be situations in our country that would make MAGA open their eyes. Not in a way that I thought people would switch parties or change their values, but just be like, this isn't what I wanted. First, the biggest elephant in the room being the redacted files. For years, it was exposed to elites, to deep state, literally calling the Democratic Party the party of pizza eaters. And now suddenly it's move on. Suddenly it's Trump saying that he's completely exonerated. And I can already feel the types, what about Biden? What about Clinton? Blah, blah. Great, cool, sure. Other administrations are at fault as well. But let me go ahead and compare this to a nice childhood game we all played, hot potato. If you don't remember how hot potato goes, the person who ends up with a hot potato last loses. Guess what? This administration is holding that hot potato. And do you know why? It's because they started the game. So don't be mad because the people that started the game ended up with that hot potato. The next thing I thought for sure would be a deal breaker was ICE. I figured the way that ICE was going about their business, actively and blatantly infringing on constitutional rights because, people care about the Constitution so much, would be a huge deal breaker. Nope. I had a rude awakening with my own friend who is MAGA because of an argument we had, and only to find out that he didn't even know what due process meant. He thought that due process was just getting your day in court. He didn't understand that it had to do with wrongful arrests or entering private property and being arrested without a warrant. He didn't understand that was a violation of due process. And I think the biggest slap in the face, this was recently announced that the FBI is not going to be sharing any of the investigation with the state of Minnesota on Alex Preddy's murder, which, yes, has been classified as a murder. Another big one that I thought was a line in the sand that just didn't matter. No pointless wars. America first, no more endless foreign conflicts. The fourth one being the economy. Report after report is coming out that rural areas are struggling more than anywhere else at any other time. Farmers are being squeezed like crazy. And tariffs are the reason why. And not only are tariffs actually hurting American businesses, they're costing, on average, the average household in America $1,000 a year. I almost forgot to mention that foreclosures are up 32% year over year in January 2025, before Trump took office, to January 2026, 1 year after Trump. Foreclosures are up 32%. And the last and generally most popular being not cutting Medicare, not cutting Social Security. And they did both. And they cut both of those to be able to give more tax cuts to the rich. I genuinely don't know at what point MAGA will understand the difference of class and not the difference of ideology, because it is literally the rich versus the poor. There are roughly 3,000 billionaires in this world. It is 8 billion of us versus 3,000 of them. There is no differing of sides. It's top against bottom.